Hello, my friends, and welcome to the bonus session. Welcome. I see we got 26 people here live with us. Claudia's in the house. Philip, Jan, Mikael, Peter, Maud, Debbie, thank you for saying that. I really do appreciate it. You really are the best. I love you so much. So everyone, today we are going to be doing Brown Eyed Girl, and it's also a big day because enrollment is currently open for the All Access membership. It's going to be open from now until Friday. On Friday, I'm going to be doing another live stream at this time, and then we're going to be closing it down for the enrollment. The cool thing about this, what we're doing now, is that you guys are going to be able to win a guitar. If you join the All Access membership between today and Friday, you're going to be able to win a guitar, a Yamaha FS800. Now, this is a guitar, and Debbie can confirm this. It's not an expensive guitar, but at the retreat that we did, it was like the most popular guitar there. It's a little bit smaller than the one that I currently have. It's easy to play. It's soft. It's just this really nice guitar. So what I decided to do is all of you guys who sign up this week are going to be put into a pot, and we're going to randomly choose a winner. And I also want to add into that my All Access members who have been participating actively in this challenge. I don't want to leave you guys out, and I've been thinking about a solution to not like leave you guys out and only give that special prize possibility to the new members. So those of you who have been actively participating in this challenge are also going to be in that pot, and on Friday we are going to be announcing the winner to that. Also, if 5 of you join while I'm live today, I'm going to be doing this thing live with you guys. We're going to be popping it here together, okay? It's loud. I'm going to get scared. My studio is going to be filthy, but I thought that would be a cool thing to do if 5 of you guys join while I'm live today. Now, if you join, there's a link in the description. If you join, then make sure to tell me in the comments, because I don't have my emails open. I don't want my emails to be zinging and zanging. So just tell me in the comments, hey, I joined, and then if, again, 5 people do it, we're going to be popping this thing live. I'm scared, but it's going to be fun. It might happen, it might not. A lot of you guys need time to think about it, which is totally fine. So we're going to be doing Brown Eyed Girl, but before we do that, I'd like to talk just a little bit about the membership, what's inside, what to expect, and then we're going to get into the lesson. I hope that's okay with you guys. I have a little short presentation here, not long. Let's get into it. So I want to talk to you guys about the system, how it works, how I came up with it, why it works, and all of that fun stuff. So those of you who spent the whole last week with me, we have discovered together the best, fastest, and most effective approach to mastering the guitar and achieving lasting results. We've done this together. We spent 5 days together. You guys were posting a lot of videos, commenting on each other's videos, you know, participating. You guys got to see what it's like to be in an active community of people that truly want to get better and support each other. And that's a huge part of my philosophy and what I teach and what I believe, again, is the best, fastest, and most effective approach. So we learned the LPRS framework. Who remembers the LPRS framework? Learn, play, record, share, right? And then after you share, you get that feedback loop going, because what I do is I'll go in there and I'll give you guys feedback, right? So it's not just you alone anymore. It's feedback from the community and it's feedback from me. Now, this is very powerful because it takes you from just doing everything alone, you know, going from YouTube video to YouTube video, to being actually connected to a teacher and a community, right? You're no longer alone, okay? You guys probably know this and you've experienced it. Distraction is everywhere. We only have a limited amount of time in our day, right? And if you have 1 hour, you know, how much of that time are you actually spending learning in a structured way where it's actually making sense, right? So your choices for learning are basically either YouTube or some structured path. Now, the All Access membership is a structured path, and YouTube is just basically playing YouTube roulette and hoping for the best, right? And you guys, if you imagine, you know, putting together a puzzle, it's hard enough to put together a puzzle, right? Let's say we're all together here doing the puzzle of learning how to play guitar. It's going to be much easier for you if I put the pieces in front of you and help you make the puzzle rather than you searching for all the pieces and trying to make the puzzle at the same time, okay? Does that make sense? Now, I've ran this poll multiple times, and this is the answer I get all the time, right? You guys don't know what to learn, and you guys have a lack of structure, right? So that's what the All Access membership is here to solve. It's here to solve that problem. It's here to give you structure. It's here to give you a community. It's here to connect you to me, who is your teacher, who's going to help you along that journey, okay? Welcome everyone who just joined. We're talking a bit about the All Access membership, but then I'm going to be getting into the Brown Eyed Girl lesson, okay? So compare the YouTube roulette to having a structured path. Your structured path is going to be much, much better, much, much more effective, right? A to B to C to D. If you have lessons and structured courses that take you from A to B to C to D, then you don't need to be jumping from A to D and then wondering where you went wrong in the middle, right? You need structure. You need a place where you can go, where you can actually learn in a structured manner, right? The accomplishment of any goal is the progressive accumulation or compound effect of small steps taken consistently. Again, we only have a limited amount of time in the day. You don't want to be wasting all of that time looking for the right lesson on YouTube. You want to come somewhere where you have a structured place and a community that's there to cheer you on. And you can ask questions, right? So what we've been doing basically, and what I love to encourage you guys to do, is to focus, right? Focus on one course of action until success. That's what I'm trying to do with you guys. And that's why I'm trying to get you to choose one thing or two things to practice. Really focus in on that, record yourself and share it, right? Focus on one action until success, okay? Again, also, practice needs to be fun. It can't just be you alone in a room wondering what lesson to take next, wondering what YouTube is going to give you next, hoping and praying that it's going to be the right thing, right? So the fun factor, again, comes in when you're actually connected to a teacher and to a community, and that's why we did the challenge, because I didn't want to just talk to you guys about this and have it be something theoretically in your mind. I wanted you to experience it. And then hopefully the last 5 days, the last week that we spent together, you've been playing your guitar more, you've been growing more, you've been experiencing more success. Probably, you may have recorded yourself for the first time and posted it. You had that adrenaline hit and dopamine hit of putting yourself out there, right? So that's fun, and plugging into a community is key, right? Why I love playing chess. So the one thing that I learned playing chess is that there's always a better move. There's always something to improve. And with the All Access membership, my goal has been from the beginning, how can I create the best place for beginners to learn how to play guitar? How can I create the best space for you guys to come, get what you need, and make progress, right? So that's why I love chess, right? Because it taught me, okay, there's always a better move, and I'm always looking to improve things, right? And the All Access membership is kind of like the baby of my years and years of teaching one-on-one. So these are all of my students. I had many, many more, but these are the ones that let me take pictures of them. So all of that knowledge from teaching one-on-one has been accumulated and packaged into step-by-step courses that's connected to a community. And I truly do believe that that's the best, most effective way for you guys to learn, right? Again, I've been doing this stuff for a long time. The online journey started back in 2014. So I've been playing, online guitar teacher chess for a really, really long time. Repeat, refine, repeat, right? We've been doing this for a long time. So again, my kind of conclusion from all of that is this perfect pyramid for your success, right? Step-by-step courses, expert guidance, that's me, right? And a community that cares. And that's inside of the All Access membership. We have structured step-by-step courses connected to a community that actually cares, connected to me. I go live every other week, except for in the summertime, and I'm there to watch your videos, I'm there to give you feedback, and I'm there to support you, right? And then that's basically what it is, the All Access membership, my friends. We are open for enrollment right now. Again, if 5 of you join while I'm live on air, I'm gonna pop this thing like I did in this picture live with you guys. Just let me know in the comments that you joined, because I don't see my email. Okay, so how much does it cost? It's actually much cheaper than you guys might think. And there's also a price to not joining, right? Just think about where you were a week ago, right? You might have just been going from random YouTube video to random YouTube video. You might have been doing everything all alone. You weren't getting any feedback, right? It's really easy to get lost in that sea of just doing it all alone, right? So that's, the question, where were you just 1 week ago, right? What'll happen if you continue going down that same old path, right? Is that the path that's going to truly give you success, or is structure connected to community, connected to a teacher, the correct path? And that's something that you're going to have to decide for yourself, right? This is a study that Fender did back in 2019, and I definitely do not want you to be a part of this statistic, right? 90% of beginner guitar players quit within their first year, right? And my all access membership, that's not just mine, it belongs to the community, is the solution to keeping you on track. Because once you plug into the LPRS framework and you get into that habit of posting regularly, you get in the habit of learning using structured step-by-step courses, now you're on a totally different trajectory, right? Now you're on the trajectory to success rather than, just going through that YouTube roulette, right? So, has what you've been doing up until now given you the desired result? Maybe it has, and if it has, then hats off to you, right? But if not, then there's probably a better way, right? You can always continue playing YouTube roulette. You can always continue playing without structure, just like that poll showed us, right? And you can always continue doing everything alone, which I highly, recommend you not doing, but you can do it. Or you can join us today, right? So join our supportive community that, again, has been meticulously built over the years since 2014. I've been working on this. And here's what you get, right? So we do here it says monthly live stream, but I actually go live about every 2 weeks, right? So it's actually much more than monthly, but I like to kind of like under promise and then over deliver, right? So you're gonna get at least one live stream every month. You're gonna get monthly open mics. These are very, very powerful. And sometimes they're even every other week. You guys saw Debbie playing on Thursday. This is a really, really great way to get out of your comfort zone and, play, right? Really play in front of other people. So that's the community. And then we have a bunch of structured step-by-step courses. Now, these courses all come with PDF files. They go from A to B to C to D. There's a ton of structure. There's everything you need in one place. There's backing tracks. There's drum tracks. Everything you need, there's exercises, is laid out for you so that you have the perfect stepping stone. You're never going from A to, D. It's always A, B, C, D, right? Bite-sized steps, right? So a ton of courses. I don't want to talk about all of them, but I put my heart and soul into every single one of them. That's all included in the All Access membership. So you literally get everything that I've ever created in one place, even a Christmas course, okay? You're going to be playing Christmas songs, people. So if you went to my website right now, it would literally cost you over $4,000 to get everything, right? And I truly believe that the community alone is worth what the price of the All Access membership is today. Plus you're getting all of those courses, right? So the price today is just $67 to get in and try it out. Just try it out, okay? I know a lot of you might be thinking, wow, that's really cheap. That's too good to be true. Yes, there are 5 more installments. So I have an easy installment plan for you guys. And that adds up to about $402 over the next 6 months, or just $2.21 a day if you were to break it down into what you're investing daily for your guitar journey, right? Plus, if you join today, and I did this the last time around too, you can get a bonus action plan call with me. So in that call, we're going to talk about where you are, where you want to go, and I'm going to point you to the right lessons that are exactly for you, okay? So that's if you join today, you can get that bonus. Again, you're going to automatically be put into that raffle where you can win the Yamaha guitar, which is really cool. And we have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So literally, you can get in today for $67, try it out, see how you like it, join the community. And if you don't like it, within 30 days, just let me know and I'll cancel everything. You'll get your money back. And that's about that. So that's the All Access membership in a nutshell. I wanted to show you guys just a little bit about the community, how that looks, because I'm very proud of it. It really is a very positive place for learning. So, Facebook is cool, right? But when you go to Facebook, there's a million distractions, right? If I were to go to my Facebook now and just go to my homepage, there's a million distractions. Like even this here is going to pull me in who knows what direction, right? So the difference is when you go into here, Now it's only guitar. Nobody's talking about politics. Nobody's talking about the news. It's a really nice, positive place with a lot of structure where you can come and, see people that you get to know over the years, watch them grow. It is a true community, right? So, and that's connected to all of the step-by-step courses, okay? So again, this is where you can really get to know people. This is where I will go in and check out what you guys are doing. This is where I will, do my every other week live stream, but then come in and watch your videos and give you feedback. So it's very interactive, it's very alive, and it's ongoing, right? It's ongoing, okay? And the membership, I also need to say, is lifetime. So a lot of people will charge you for, you join and then you're billed every month or every year. This is lifetime, okay? So $67 over the next 6 months and you're in for life. You never get billed again. I continue to do all of the live trainings. Everything keeps moving forward, you're in for life, right? So that's about that in a nutshell. If you guys have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer your questions. We're definitely going to get into the Brown Eyed Girl lesson now. But I wanted to let you guys know, what it's about, what's in it for you, why join. And it truly is something that I built with my heart, and I'm very proud of it. And I appreciate all of my members who are here. Again, you guys are going to be able to also win that guitar. Those of you who just joined now, you guys can also win that guitar. My All Access members, those of you who are active during the challenge, are going to be added to the raffle where you can win the guitar. Alan, great to see you, man. Daniel. Yes, we got all of the past live streams as well. So you can log in and you can go see my past live streams. It's all in one place, very structured, very nicely laid out. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you saying that. So yeah, Jan joined. I think you joined. When did you join, Jan? I think like March, right? March of this year. So it's always great to see people that have been in the program for a while and they keep coming back, because that also gives me a signal, okay, I'm doing something right here, right? Again, that whole thing about playing chess. I'm always thinking about how can I make this better? How can I make this experience nicer for people? How can I give them better results? But then to see people like, Daniel's a member, Debbie's a member, Jan's a member, Dushan's a member, Terry's a member, Mark. So to see all these members coming back, right? Maut's a member, Peter, right? It really is very encouraging. Claudia, almost everyone in the comments. I might just be talking to members at this point. To see all you guys coming back really, really does, do something good for my heart, because I really put a lot of time and effort into this. And to know that it's working for you guys, and that even after months or years, some of you, Debbie joined in March of 2024, it makes me feel good knowing that I've created something that really has helped you and continues to help you. Thank you, Debbie. We were talking, Debbie was in Croatia and she was telling me how her current guitar player is a little bit jealous and she doesn't like to talk to him about me. Oh God, that was funny. All right, my friends. So that's about that. In terms of the All Access membership, again, if we get 5 of you guys joining, and it's totally fine if you want to think about it, you have time until Friday to think about it. If 5 of you guys join while I'm live now, we're going to be popping this sucker. It's probably going to scare me and be very loud, and my studio is going to be very messy and dirty afterwards, but it'll be worth it. So if you do join while I'm live, let me know in the comments, and we will be seeing if 5 people join, and then we're going to do it. Okay, let's get into Brown Eyed Girl now, because I know that you guys, a lot of you here for the lesson and not to hear me blabbering about the membership, even though it would really benefit you and help you a lot. So let's check it out. All right, Van Morrison. So I'm going to share my screen now, and I want to show you guys something here that you might not know. So this song is actually pretty fast. It doesn't sound fast, but when you try to strum to it, it's pretty fast. So what you can do, and some of you might know this, some of you might not, you can click on this little gear here, and you can slow down the speed to 0.75. And that's what we're going to do to start out, okay? Just so the tempo isn't too fast. But, excuse me. But what I want to show you first is, give me 1 second here. What I want to show you first is the intro. So check it out, my homies. I'm gonna go here and we're gonna use this camera and I'm gonna show you guys the intro. Give me 1 second. How can you guys see this the best? Okay, like this. So I got the tab on the screen for you guys to make it easier for you to learn. And this is also linked in the description. It might be easier if I move this over here. Let's put this here and this here, okay? So to play the intro, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my first and my second finger to start off, okay? So I'm on the 7th and 8th fret, first string, second string, okay? Then it moves to this thing here. So just try to remember these two shapes, because these are the two shapes we're gonna see over and over again. So 7, 8, 8, 10. Then that same shape goes 2 frets up, 8, 12. And then it's gonna go back. So it's just this little walk up. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to spend time practicing this. Okay? Because you're going to want to get a feeling for these shapes and the distance between them. And the reason for that is that the next move, who can do this so far? Let me know in the comments. I'm just curious where you guys are at. I can slow down a little bit too, but again, you have the tab. Okay. I'll slow it down a little bit. And then the cool thing about hearing the song a million times already is that you already kind of know it, right? So once you hear the notes, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, like that's the sound I'm going for. Okay. So once you spend a little bit of time memorizing this, again, this is important because this whole thing moves and it just starts off on the 12th and the 13th fret. Okay. So let me show you that now real quick. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. So now we're going on 12 and 13. So this is definitely going to be tricky on an acoustic guitar if you don't have a cutaway. Okay, a lot of acoustics have cutaways. It'll be way easier with a cutaway. So for me personally, I'm going to choose to use these two fingers. Okay, my middle finger and my pointer finger. So that same pattern happens. So again, that's why I told you guys, spend some time here. Because once you remember this pattern and the distance between the shapes, right, it's just identical here. Okay. So for me personally, what I'm thinking is, hey, maybe it's a good idea to always just use my first finger and my middle finger, because here I'm not able to use these two. So for efficiency reasons, normally I'd love to use this finger when I go here, but for efficiency reasons, it's probably better to learn it with these two fingers. If you don't have a cutaway, if your acoustic guitar has a cutaway, right, then you can get here, right? But with me right now, I can't get here, right? So I'd personally probably opt to play it like this, okay? So after that part 2 happens, it just goes back to part 1, okay? So, and then we have the last part. So let me put this together for you guys here real quickly. I'll go to the full intro. So now you can see the full intro. I might have to change this. Okay, so I'm gonna have to play it like this. So, or let me actually move it. Let's see here. Let's move it over here. Okay, that'll work well. Okay, so check this out. So again, that first thing happens. Then it goes to that second thing. Again, identical. Back to that first one that we learned. Okay, so now I'm almost done. And then we just have this little shape here. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm barring down these 2 strings, and then I'm getting this note, first string, 5th fret with my pinky. Okay, so all together really slow. And then it goes to that. And then 2, 3, 5. Okay. And what I would do here is, normally I'd love to just play it like this with these fingers. But because it starts over right away relatively quickly, what I'd do is I'd slide with this finger, so that my first finger is ready for that note again, right? Because if I go like this, it's going to take me a lot of time to get back here, right? So I'd go... Okay, so let me play the whole thing for you really slowly, and also keep everything that I said there in mind, okay? So, let's do it. See that? And I'm still kind of debating internally with my own mind what fingers to use for this part. Right, I did it like this now. That's not super efficient, so I'd probably train my fingers to play it like this. Okay, one more time. It's easy when you do it slow, but when you want to really play it up to tempo, you're going to really have to think about what fingers to do it to make it as efficient as possible, right? So I'm going to play it slow again, because I still haven't practiced it enough to really have figured out to play it up to tempo, okay? One more time. Okay, and then it repeats, right? So that's an endless cycle that you can practice over and over again, right? So again, you have the tab on screen now. Either take a screenshot of that, or I linked the lesson chords and tabs for you guys on Ultimate Guitar in the description, okay? So after that, once you guys have got that down, it's a fun little thing to be able to play, a fun finger exercise, right? And once you got that down and practice it enough, then it's time for the chord progression. Now, if all of this is still way too hard for you because you're really at like a really beginner level, then don't worry about this for now. Just go straight to the chord progression, okay? So for the strumming, what we're going to do is a down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down. So let me put that on the screen for you guys. Give me 1 second here. I'm pretty sure I have it. If I don't have it, I must have forgot to get it. Did I forget it? I forgot it. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I forgot it. Oh, no. Did I forget it? No, I didn't forget it. I didn't forget it. So down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4. Okay, so that's the strumming pattern. Use your left hand to get that into your system, okay? Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, okay? So take a little bit of time to get that into your system. Write it out on a piece of paper, right? The more you write this stuff down, the easier it is going to be for you to internalize it. Have like a notebook for your practice. Then just write this down, right? If you're watching the replay, stop the video now, right? And then just write this down. And we're going to be doing it together, of course, now too, okay? So that's that. And now let's take a look at the strumming, the chord progression, okay? So what I decided to do was I'm going to play along with you guys. I put this thing right in the middle of the screen so you can kind of see both my left and my right hand, okay? So on the G, down, down, up, down, up to C, down, up, down, up, D. Okay, so let's start together. 1, 2, 3, 4 with the G. G, down, up, down, up, C, down, up, down, up, G, down, down, up, D, down, down, up, G, down, up, C, right? Now we're going to the third line. Laughing and running, hey, hey. G to the D. Fourth line, G to the C, to the G, to the D7, So that was the entire first verse. How many of you can follow along with me up to this point? Now, if you notice, the second verse has the exact same chord progression. And this is something you're going to see in all kinds of songs. Once you memorize the chord progression, it just repeats over and over and over and over again, right? So this is the main chord progression. And then the song just has this one more part. And we're going to be playing this together in just a second with the song. And then it has this one more part. Do you remember when we used to G to the C to the G? And that's the sha-la-la-la-la part. G to the C. Then we're back into the verse. Okay? So we're going to play it together now, just so you guys can hear it together with the song and in context. Do we have any questions now about anything? No worries at all, Rick. Intro is tough, but got the verse. Yeah, it takes time. As I was saying in the beginning, Debbie, this is something that I would also need to really practice to get up to tempo. Because when you really try to play it with the song, it's pretty fast. It really is pretty fast. And you really need to, so when you're trying to program stuff like this into your brain and you want to play up to tempo, you're going to have to really choose on what fingers you're going to use, right? So as I was saying, even though normally for this move, I would always use this finger, right? Just to train my brain for the song, I would probably have to opt for my middle finger. Now that feels a little bit weird for me because normally I don't do that, but because I know this move is coming, I kind of have to practice it this way because if not, I'm never going to be fast enough, right? So it really becomes important on choosing the fingering that you're going to be using over and over and over again, and then practicing that and programming it into your brain, right? So for me, I need to kind of deprogram this from my brain because this would be my default move and say, okay, that's not going to work for this song because I need to be fast enough, right? Also, for me, it would be default again to use these fingers. But since I need to be here again really quickly, I'm going to have to decide to do this, right? So there's always this little compromise, and there's this programming of the mind that needs to be done, right? And the fingers. So that you don't need to think about it like, okay, what fingers am I going to use? It's just automatic, right? So this is something that I would also have to practice, again, because I'm not using my default fingerings. So don't worry about it. It's probably going to take a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. That's totally fine, right? Again, the LPRS framework. Spend time learning on it. Spend time playing on it. Record it, share it with the group, and then get some feedback, right? Okay, my friends, let's listen to the song now. And I'm going to put on the chord chart for you guys so you can see it. Give me 1 second here. And we're going to be rocking and rolling, my friends. Give me a second. Okay, here we go. So again, I have it at half tempo, and I'm not going to be playing the main riff. I'm just going to go right into the chord progression, okay? Okay. Probably could play it at this tempo, but I'm just going to kind of chill out and wait for the chords for you guys. I'm just hanging out here. Okay, here we go.
Hey, where did we go? Days when the rains came down in the hollow, playing a new game, laughing and running, hey, hey, skipping and jumping in the misty morning fog with our hearts thumping, and you, a brown-eyed girl, and you, my brown-eyed girl. And whatever happened,
Okay, second verse.
the Tuesday and so slow. Gone down the old man with a just the radio. Standing in the sunlight laughing, hiding behind a rainbow's wall, slipping and sliding all along the waterfall with you, a brown-eyed girl.
Okay.
You, my brown-eyed girl.
Now we're into the show a lot,
Do you remember when we used to sing sha la 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 la, just like that. Sha la 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 la.
Okay. So that's basically it. There isn't much more to it. Normally you'd kind of just take a break if you were playing this with the band and let them keep rocking out. And then it just goes into verse number 3, which I don't have a picture for, but you guys will easily be able to figure that out. So once you've internalized the strumming pattern, once you've learned that riff, everything else is going to be really easy for you guys to do. So we can try to do it at full tempo now if you guys want, just so you can hear it. And I'm curious, how are you guys doing with this lesson? Is this hard for you? Is it easy for you? How are you doing with the D7? Does the D7 feel okay? Let's see. Randy was asking a question. What's the little riff at the end of the first chorus? Is that in the tab or where is that? I'm not sure what you mean. I think it's just a bass line. I think it's just the bass. So let me put this thing at full tempo now. And then you guys are going to see it's much faster. So this is definitely going to be a song that's going to be easier for you to do if you're simply singing for yourself, right? If you just get the chords, sing along, this is going to be a really great one. To play along to, depending on what level you're at, the chords are going by fast, the strumming is going fast. And again, as you guys have probably heard me say many times, the strumming doesn't have to be the stringent down, down, up, down, up. Right, you can play around with it, you can add in stuff like on that D there, I went down, up, down, up, right? So instead of down, down, up, down, up, I went down, up, down, up, down, up. And that'll work here too. Down. Okay, so you don't need to be stringent with that strumming pattern. Don't be afraid to break out of it. If you can't get to the C fast enough, here's a little tip for you guys. It's not exactly what's happening in the song, but if you can't get to that C major fast enough, you could play a C add 9, okay? See that? I actually like how that sounds. So that's something you could play around with as well. So let me make sure that I'm getting to all of the questions here. Since I have a nylon string guitar on my neck, oh yeah, that's going to be even harder to get to. Yeah, man, I can't help you with that. If I transpose it down 2 frets, which chord could I play? I'd have to think about that one. But I'd say, man, yeah, I'd have to think about that. Not on the tab, on the record. What part of the song are you talking about, Randy? Let me listen to it one more time here to kind of see what you're maybe thinking. And then I'll try to play along at full tempo here. Let's see. It is fast. It is fast. Did I change the tempo? I think I forgot to change the tempo. I'm not sure. Let me see. Yeah, that's full tempo. Okay, so I did change the tempo. So give me 1 second to put on the chord chart for you guys. I have so much stuff here. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I think now we can rock and roll. All right, let's try. What's happening? Okay. So here we go, full tempo. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down.
Hey, where did we go? Days when the rains came down in the hollow, playing game. Laughing and a running, hey, hey. Skipping and a jumping. In the misty morning fog with our hearts a thumping and you, a brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. And whatever happened to Tuesday and so slow? Gone down the old man with a transistor radio. Standing in the sunlight laughing, hiding behind a rainbow's wall.
Trying to see at night.
Slipping and sliding all along the waterfall with you, a brown-eyed girl. And you, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la?
Okay, so who's able to play along with it at this tempo? Now, I know this is definitely more challenging, more fast. Sometimes you might want to ditch that down, down, up, down, up, and just play. Just down, down, up, and then just leave it, right? Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, right? Just to buy yourself a little bit of time there. It is a little bit challenging up at that tempo. So how are you guys doing with this? Let me know. I'm curious how you're doing. I don't see a lot of comments because hopefully you guys have your guitars out and you're practicing. Randy, I'm not exactly sure what you mean. You'd have to make me like a little video and send it to me so I know kind of like what you're talking about. Okay, sorry, I can't help you with that one so much. Maybe I should play in the key of F. Yeah, you could try out different stuff. I'd have to kind of think about it and sit across for you. It's not, I can't really help you with that right now. I'm sorry, man. Okay, so do we have any other questions either about this or about anything else? It's not a super long lesson that I have for you guys because, yeah, you know, it is what it is. So when it goes to that sha-la-la, let's just listen to the rest of the song now.
Just like that.
Let's see what else happens. Maybe this bass is what you're talking about? So for us as guitar players, we get to just relax now. Let the bass do his thing.
So hard to find my way. Now that I'm all on my own. I saw you just the other day. My, you have grown. Cast my memory back there, Lord. Sometimes I'm overcome thinking about making love in the green grass behind the stadium with you, my brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la in the green grass?
Yeah, so that first chord progression, then the sha-la-la-la, and then it kind of repeats. One fun thing that you could do when it goes to the E minor is you could do a little bass line. Yeah, you can definitely use the capo to change the key to make it higher, but that's also going to make this thing higher, right? That's going to make your first higher, right? So, yeah, I'd have to think about that. Okay, Daniel, man. I have 5 capos. Yeah, they're a lot of fun, especially if you're a singer. So one other thing that you can do, let me show you guys what's going on here. When it goes to the E minor, okay, so I'm going to play it one more time here nice and slow for you guys. So starting on the G, let me make sure you can see both hands. Down, down, up, down, up. That C add 9 really sounds nice. That C add 9 really does sound nice. But again, if you want to play the C, play the C. If it's too fast, then just do the C add 9, right? So I'm going to play the C. But then sometimes I might even play the C add 9, just so you guys can see how both sound good. So this is also a C, it's just a C with one little extra note in there, okay? So G, down, up, down, up, C, down, up. D, down, up, down, up, G, down, up, down, up, C, down, up, down, up, G, down, up, down, up, D, down, up, down, up, G, to the C, G, into D, G, into C, G, into D7, C, to D7, into G. See how I did that? That bass line from the G into E minor. That's a really nice sound, and that's something you can do anytime you're on a G going into E minor, or if you're going from an E minor into a G, you can do just something to know, okay? So G, C, to D7, and into G, down to D, D, D. Okay, second verse. C, G, down, up, D, down, up, G, down, up, C, down, up, G, down, up. And really many different patterns will work. I'm also really enjoying this down, 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 up, down, up, 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 down, 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 up, down, up. Okay, so again, try out different strumming patterns. Try to really get rid of this idea, because I know that a lot of people have this idea in their head that there's the one and only strumming pattern. Many patterns will work, right? So experiment, right? So let's try the whole thing one more time with that down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. And I'll slow it down, okay? So we'll start on the G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 up, down, up, C, down, down, up, G, down, up, D, down, up, G, down, up, C, down, up, G, down, up, D, down, up, G, down, up, C at 9, why not? G, D, G, to the C, G, to D7, to C, back to D7, and into G. Okay, C, D7, and into G. Okay, so that's basically how I'd get through the song. This is a really fun one to do. I'd love to see you guys in the Facebook group or inside of the All Access membership posting your videos of this one, because it's a lot of fun. And I think actually, now the more that I think about it, this might be the challenge song that we're going to be doing inside of the membership next month. So I'm going to give you guys probably 2 or 3 options to choose from. Again, we're going to have prizes and it's going to continue. But I think this might be a really fun song to add to the mix, because you guys get to be challenged with the melody thing. You guys get to be challenged with the chord progression, getting through those chords fast enough, right? So a lot of fun there. All right, my friends. Again, the All Access membership is currently open. It looks like I'm not going to be able to blow this thing. You guys are waiting, which is totally fine. If you have any questions for me about anything All Access membership related, if you're not sure what courses are in there, or you know what's this community about, or the live trainings, or any of that stuff, send us an email. Again, me and Vanessa are here to help you. The Facebook group is still around this week and next week, and then it's moving. Everything is moving to the All Access membership page, and that's where what I love the most is really getting to know people, watching their journey, seeing them grow year after year, not just week after week, but year after year. It really is a pleasure for me. So again, if you guys want to join the All Access membership, it is open for enrollment this week. I only open it 2 times a year, and now it's open. So let me know if you have any questions. Okay, Baked Bruya joined. Okay, so we had one person joining so far. Okay, that's cool. Thank you, Baked Bruya, for joining. Awesome. Unfortunately, we didn't get up to 5 today, but that's totally fine. I'm going to have to blow this sucker another day. On one hand, I thought, okay, I'm going to do it. But on the other hand, I thought, okay, maybe it's better not to do that in the studio. So, my friends, thank you for joining. Those of you who did join now, Yvonne, thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to watching you grow. Those of you who are thinking about it, you have all week to make a decision. I'm probably going to be going live again on Wednesday with another lesson, and then on Friday where I'm going to be announcing who won the guitar. Again, those of you who are already members, you guys are going to be added to that pot if you participated in this challenge. I don't want to leave my members out. But those of you who did join the All Access membership, you're also going to be put in that pot. And again, we're going to be shipping a guitar your way. All right, my friend. See you in my win challenge. Thank you so much. All right, my friends. Thank you so much. I will see you very soon on Wednesday with another lesson. I'm going to be answering more questions if there are any. And then Friday, we're going to be going live again. And then after that, everything is moving over to the All Access membership where we're starting a month-long challenge. And it's just going to be kind of business as usual. I'm going to really be spending a lot more time with new members and, of course, existing members, getting you guys to play your guitar more than you normally play it. Again, the more you play, the better you're going to get. And anything that I can do in terms of going live and doing these challenges is helping you because you're playing more. Okay, you're playing more, plus the structure and recording, sharing. That's huge, you guys. Okay, so thank you so much. If you have any questions again about anything, let me know. Vanessa and I are here for you. And yeah, have a great day. Have a great week. Thank you guys so much, and see you very soon. Okay, rock and roll, my friends. I hope you like this lesson. Practice it. Again, post it inside of the Facebook group. I'd love to see videos of this or knocking on heaven's door. Whatever you guys are working on, keep posting it in the community, right? Why not? I'm going to be giving you guys feedback no matter where you post, so feel free to post. And looking forward to seeing more videos. All right, my friends, thank you again, and I'll see you very soon. All right, rock and roll, my friend. Glad you liked it, Maud. Glad you liked it. Maud's the best. Thank you, guys. You guys are all the best. Nice to practice and play around with rhythm. Yes, it's definitely very fun to do it this way. It's one of my favorite things, right? That's why I tell you guys, try to play along to songs, right? This one's pretty fast, so it's a little challenging. You can always slow it down like I showed you in the beginning. Then you can play to it. But playing along with songs is going to give you that real-time metronome feeling, right? It's going to make your life a lot easier. So I'll see you guys on Wednesday with another live lesson. I'm thinking about doing Wonderful Tonight, or we'll see. I'm going to probably ask the community what you guys would like me to teach next. And we're going to keep it going, my friends. Thank you guys for being here, and I will see you soon. I'm just going to see new comments. Thank you, guys. I love you guys. You guys are the best. Danny, I'll send you a, yeah, maybe there's a different intro. Yeah. I'd have to think about it. I can't do it on the spot like this because I'm thinking about too many things while I'm live. All right, my friends, rock and roll, and have a great day. Bye-bye.